What if? What if I could show you how to double, triple, or even quadruple your investing performance and lower your risk and increase safety at the same time? Now I can tell right away that some of you are reaching for that red X up in the corner and thinking this is going to be some all hype, no content sales video. Well, that is the farthest thing from the truth. I want to show you some real information on how you can do just that. So bear with me for just a few minutes. I promise you that it will be worth your time. Here's a picture of the profit for a stock. In this case, let's call it 100 shares of Apple Computer. Now you know that if the price of Apple goes up $1, you make $100. That's easy. And if the price of Apple goes down $1, you lose $100. But what happens if Steve Jobs gets hit by a bus, or there's an earthquake in Cupertino, or some writer at Barron's magazine says that Apple is overpriced? What happens then? You wake up some Monday morning and Apple is down $10 and you've lost $1,000. So common advice there is, well, we'll diversify. We'll diversify into a mutual fund or an exchange traded fund like SPY EM or QQQQ. And that way, no one company's ills can affect me that much. And in that case, if the stock goes up or the fund goes up $1, I make $100. But what happens if there's some overnight problems with the stock market in Shanghai, or there's some geopolitical event or a terrorist attack, or some bank in England goes busts? Any number of things can happen. And then the entire fund is down $10, the market's down, and you're out a bunch of money again. All of these things can happen if you buy stock or funds like that. But what we're talking about with the profit lock is finding ways to limit the risk so that you can increase your profitability and increase your safety at the same time. What if you had a profit picture that looked like this, where you could go up, but the downside was very, very limited? What if you had a profit picture that looked like this, where in a given month you could make a little bit of money, but you never could lose too much money? You could also have a profit picture that looks like this. Lots of things are possible with options. Lots of things are available to limit the risk that you take in the market. And there's a lot of risk out there. Think of some of the risks, and you know this list, the housing crisis. A lot of people think that some of the mortgage problems are not over and that we'll have another wave of foreclosures in the next year or two. The banking system is getting on its feet, still a little bit shaky. However, worldwide, there are a lot of shaky banks around the world, and they're all interconnected. In the United States and in other countries, we have particularly high unemployment, heading towards 10% in the United States, and with a consumer-centric economy, having 10% of the people out of work really puts a damper on the overall gross domestic product, the GDP for the United States. And then the world is interconnected, so geopolitical instability anywhere in the world can really impact this country. And we've got the national debt passing $11 trillion, I think it is now. So what's your investing strategy? Are you going to hide from the market in CDs and get 1%? Or are you going to go to a mutual fund that lost 50% in the 2000-2002 range and lost again in 2008? Do you think we've got a strong market coming over the next decade? Do you want to be in a profit picture that looks like this? Or do you want to be in a profit picture that looks like this? Well, what I'm going to show you is how you can get a profit picture that looks like this. So join me in the next video and we'll cover that right away.